Connecticut's only all-weather show. This is First Alert Weather Extra.
We're all looking for ways to cool off, and so are animals. Meteorologist Jill Gilardi shows us how birds are beating the heat.
Well, if you were watching the birds in your backyard today, you might have noticed something that looked a little unusual. Their beaks were open potentially, and they almost seemed to be breathing hard. Well, they weren't exhausted. They were just simply trying to stay cool on this First Alert Weather Day. This evening in Wildlife versus Weather, here's how our feathered neighbors beat the heat. When temperatures climb, birds have a challenge. Unlike people, they don't sweat. Instead, many species cool themselves by panting. They open their beaks and breathe rapidly, allowing moisture to evaporate from the lining of their mouths and throats. That evaporation helps carry heat away from the body. It's a simple but effective way to regulate body temperature during hot weather. You can really see it at backyard bird baths. Watch these birds pause with their beaks open, taking quick breaths before leaning down for a drink. They'll take a few sips of water, then return to panting as they continue to try to shed excess heat. The water serves two purposes. Drinking helps replace fluids lost through evaporation, and many birds also use bird baths to splash around and wet their feathers. As that water evaporates, it provides even more cooling. Smaller birds like finches and chickadees, for example, can be especially vulnerable because they are tiny little bodies, heat up quickly, but larger birds from cardinals to blue jays also rely on panting when the mercury climbs. So if you want to keep them cool, keep out a little bird bath in your yard. These summer days are when it especially becomes important. Fresh, clean water can give birds a place to drink, cool off, and recover from the heat. So if you see birds with their mouths open on a scorching afternoon, don't assume they're sick. Most of the time, they're just simply using one of nature's built-in air conditioning systems. So just like us, birds adjust their routines during the hottest part of the day, often seeking shade and conserving energy until those temperatures begin to fall. So again, if you want to help out your backyard visitors this summer, keeping a shallow bird bath clean and filled with fresh water can make a real difference. Back to you.